Hi, I'm Ray Tatter. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to learn about how effective education can be carried on during these dark times. And you're going to see and meet some people who put together a PSA contest and carried it forward through a number of schools and held it as a contest for PSAs dealing with sewer and sanitation. So stay tuned for LiveWire right after this message. Hi, I'm Ray Tatter. Video, meaning their homes or offices, are Brad Clark, who is a animation and media production teacher at Franklin High School, and then also Nicole Coleman, who is a public affairs officer for the Sacramento area sewer district and the regional sanitation district. And she describes it as one takes care of the pipes and the other one takes care of the treatment. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on, and thanks for being part of this kind of multitask project, which turned out to be a really kind of interesting look at public service announcements and how we treat our water. So I find it fascinating. Brad, tell me about how the program got together real briefly and how it works.
This is the 7th year that Access Sacramento has sponsored the high school PSA project. And the goal was to give students an opportunity to create content that would be for a real client. And in this case, we have 2 clients. We were able to get a grant called the Confluence Grant from the Regional Sanitation District and Regional Sanitation District and Sacramento Sewer. And they provided the funding to provide some awards for students. And that is always a great incentive because when you say, hey, you can get paid for your schoolwork, then kids perk up a little bit. And it's always fun to see that this is not just an assignment that students are going to do in the class, just first view in the class, but this actually is going to be shared with the greater community, not only aired on Access Sacramento, but also shared on social media.
That's right. And the thing about it is, Nicole, these public service announcements point out to some real problems that people are causing in their very own homes.
Yeah. So as Brad was sort of saying, this is a really powerful partnership for the districts. We benefit because we get already produced PSAs on topics we have a responsibility to educate customers about. So we're able to leverage these student-produced PSAs on a number of our established communication channels. Brad mentioned social media, that's one of them. And it helps us achieve some of our public outreach goals. And then, of course, the students benefit because they get real-world experience producing PSAs for a client. And as Brad said, the prize money is a healthy incentive as well. So yes, we have a responsibility to communicate with our customers on a number of what we call source control issues, where customers can control some environmental, can help us manage from an environmental stewardship perspective from home. They can help us protect public health and the environment just by taking some pretty basic actions at home. And these PSAs help us educate customers on how they can do that.
Mm-hmm. This is a very good thing. I think we need more of this kind of public service announcement because people throw things on the street. Go through our streets right now, and they're filled with trash. But to throw things down the toilet, that the idea that home toilets are not trash cans is something that obviously interested a number of students, and they took part in this competition, Brad. So this year, although COVID is now around, how many students took part in it? How many projects were there?
We received 64 public service announcements. Some of these were done individually by students, and others were done as group projects, which is particularly a challenge given the situation where most students are working from home. But it was a great opportunity to get them connected to the community and give them some a real opportunity to create content that's meaningful. They know that it can be used.
So you created a panel, and they reviewed all of those 60 odd videos, and you picked winners for the contest. And a couple of high schools won. Christian Brothers had winners, and your very own Franklin High School had a winner too.
That's right. Yeah. Nicole organized the judging. So it was part of her public information office and some members of the executive staff that I believe reviewed the videos. So they were making sure that it was on message.
Absolutely on message. So, and there were a number of other people who won second place and the third place, and I'm sure that everyone will carry that along with them as they go through life. That they did something that won in a competitive way and was a service to our public. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm good with that. So why don't we meet the winners? Can we do that, boss? Oh, of course we can, Ray. So, we're going to meet the first place winners of what they call live action, 3 gents. Let's have a look at them. Okay. So, guys, you have Juan Big. So it's Sam Stan, Derek Larson, and Jack Ficani. Is that correct? Yes. Yes. Good. Well, tell me, there are 3 of you that put this video together. There's a live action video. So who did what?
So we all kind of divvied everything out as equally as possible. So we all kind of contributed to every aspect together as a group. And it was actually a pretty fun experience to be able to just create this with 2 of my friends, and all have kind of an equal say in the production. Yeah,
collaboration, I think we call that.
Mm-hmm.
Derek, so you also took part in it. Were you an actor in it?
Yeah, I took part in the video, and some parts of it you can see me in it, and then I also helped edit and put it all together, make sure it was all good. We all decided on stuff.
And Jack, are you headed towards working in the media?
Yeah, in the future, that's what I'm aiming towards for sure.
Good. And I really like to see down the line, because this is the 6th year of this competition. Those kids 6 years ago, I wonder where they are. And I think teachers always think that, and they want to know whether or not that actually came to be. I certainly know that my high school drama teacher probably did not envision me in front of a camera. But I did it. At any rate, so tell me about just about the video and the making of it. I think that would be kind of interesting. Derek, why don't you start talking?
So we decided on what idea we do and what idea interested us the most, and then we went and gathered some footage and stuff, and just got to making it in an editing program, and we all just worked together in a call, seeing what worked out, seeing what didn't, and we ended up with our video. Okay.
Well, let's. We're going to watch these videos in a little bit, but I really want to talk to Chase Burrow Agnew. She won the first place animation winner Are you there?
Yes. Hi.
Thank you. So you were walking down the street one day and you thought, gosh, I think I'd like to animate things. Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
No, I was sitting inside my fifth grade class, really bored, and I started making comics. And then I was like, wouldn't it be great if these just move?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I got
good.
a little app on my phone, and I was able to do that.
That's good. I remember doing cartoons. I was doing them based on cartoons that you find in a newspaper with like 3 cells, you know.
Yeah.
But this is different. This is quite different. It actually moves in front of your eyes. At any rate, good. And I congratulations for winning your piece. And we're going to probably look at those things in a couple of seconds. But I'd like to learn a little bit more about the competition. Oh, we can look at the video. Thank you. All right, so let's have a look at, first we'll look at the live action winners, guys, because I talked to them first. So why don't we have a look at that?
Rivers and streams support many land and sea animals. These species need fresh and clean water to sustain life, and many eat the fish that live in the rivers. However, many of these animals can die or become seriously ill due to the seemingly harmless water. Why is this? Many people decide to flush their unused or expired medication down the toilet, which carries the harmful chemicals inside of them into the rivers, poisoning the animals and destroying the ecosystem. Please take your unused medication to biohazard waste containers in order to dispose of them properly. Visit don'tflushyourmeds.com for more information.
Very cool. Thank you. Thank you. That was really wonderful. And Nicole, are you there?
I am.
Yeah. So Nicole, this tells it like it is, right? What you need to do.
It tells it like it is, and what we really loved, what all of the judges loved about this entry in particular, was the fact that it explained the why, right? So why does it matter to me? Because the health of our waterways is important for everyone. It affects wildlife. It affects us being able to recreate in those waterways. And so it really sort of grabbed the viewer at the front end on, oh man, this is an issue I need to be aware of. And then it sort of moved into the, what can I do about it? And so we thought that this was a really great PSA. Obviously, it won first place in live action. And we definitely are going to be able to use this on our social media channels and some other communication outreach to help tell this story.
Yeah, I really was moved by that fish floating in there. I mean, that's part of the food chain too, you know. So that's a real hit in the head, seeing that that we can poison live animals by not taking care of our waters. So, okay, well, let's have a look again then at the animation by Chase Burrell Agnew. What
are you doing?
Pouring out this milk?
That's fog. You can't put that in your pipes. It'll totally ruin them.
What's fog?
Fog, or fats, oils, and grease, range from a number of items that could damage your pipes, such as fatty foods, oils and grease, milk, and dairy products.
How do I dispose of it then?
To properly dispose of grease, wait till it's cooled and pour it in a can. Then throw it away. Also remember to throw out scraps as well.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I can take that off your hands. To learn more on how to protect your pipes, visit sacsewer.com.
Oh, bravo. That's so good. So your teacher, what's your teacher's name?
Mr. Clark.
And he helped Mr. Clark. Wait a minute. He teaches at both schools?
No, I'm Franklin.
Oh, you go to Franklin. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, got that mixed up. So does he's listening, so we can talk about him, okay?
Okay.
So how did you approach him on say, you know, I really like animation? Have you been in his class for the more than 1 year?
Yeah, I've been in this class for more than 1 year. My friend said, hey, there's an animation class, and I know that you really like animation. You should totally come and join it. But I did sign up for it as an elective, but I wasn't put in it like right away.
Uh-huh.
So I went over on the bus with him, and then I sat down next to him, and I was like, hey, look at my animations. Put me in your class, please.
And also just a step about saying, okay, I want to do an animation about this competition. I mean, there's some kids are probably or young people afraid of being part of a competition like that because of, you know, time issues, and what they do on a daily basis. So what's the motivation? How did you decide to do it?
Well, I decided on like mainly like putting my art out there, like making a portfolio for myself, strengthening the animation that I already had gone doing. Because I've made small animations on my own time in the past, but I really wanted to like, hey, I'm gonna do it for something that actually matters.
Absolutely, it does matter. And I love the characters you chose and the way the mouths moved and everything like that.
Oh,
Is
thank
this
you.
some characters that you've used before?
No, I made them specifically for the PSA.
Great, 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 great. So let me talk to your professor who is here. Brad, can you tell me how many kids do you have in animation and how does that work, and the other live action?
Well, it's a popular class. We have 3 introductory courses and a couple of intermediate and an advanced class. So it's pretty much a full schedule for me. The students this is a career technical education class. And so our goal is to get students to think about and approach work, the work that they do in class as though it is a job. And they're they got to meet deadlines, and they've got to also work through the way you approach, meeting a client's needs. And so they had to really read carefully what the client was asking for, and then creatively come up with a solution for that.
Well, they certainly did in this case here. Do we have time to see the other videos of people who they didn't win first place, but they got them in there. They won second and third place. Could we watch them? Is there time enough, boss? Oh, I got the thumbs up. So let's have a look at their work, and then we will thank them over the air. Here we go.
Stop!
What did I do?
You can't flush those.
But it says flushable.
Take it away, doctor.
On the right is toilet paper that easily breaks apart. On the left, a flushable wipe.
As you can see, the wipe container may say that it's flushable, but it will still clog your pipes.
Oh, I get it now.
That's right. Flushable wipes aren't so flushable. Do the sewers a favor. Don't put the wipes in the pipes.
That's good. How about the next one? That was, wait, hold on a second. Don't go there. That was second place. I think that was Emily Cho. Am I right? Don't be shy. Call SASD.
No, hers was an animation one. That was a live action.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Live action. So that was Anna Marie Thomas, Ishwar Doma, Nicole Staggs, Abigail Madrigal Geary, and they're from Christian Brothers. Don't plug pipes. That's the name of it. Good. So let's go to the third place then for the live action, and we're going to see Nicholas Kramer's piece.
Huh? This book says not to flush wipes, but I always flush wipes when I'm done using them. Oh no! Flush wipes clog pipes that need costly repairs. Wipes just don't dissolve like toilet paper.
Did I get the person wrong, boss? Brad, did I get the person wrong?
I think that was right.
Oh, it was. Oh, so that was Nicholas Kramer's work. I got it. Okay. All right. Well, then let's look at the first place. We looked at Chase's piece, but the second place in animation.
When you have a sewer problem like backup, overflow, or slow drain, you should call the Sacramento Area Sewer District. Crews will respond to sewer problems 24/7, including weekends and holidays. As the region's largest sewage collection utility, SASD will come to you at no cost and fix the problem if it's their issue, or advise customers on what to do next, like calling a plumber. Learn more at www.sacsewer.com.
It's a dirty job, but we're happy to do it.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That was Emily Cho. Emily Cho. All right. And the third animation one is by Noel Hansen. It's also from Franklin High School, and it's called Remove the Mercury. The topic is, of course, mercury in our water.
Mercury can be found in many household products, such as fluorescent bulbs and silver thermometers. If mishandled, these items can release an invisible vapor into the air, or it can seep into water supplies, where treatment plants cannot easily remove it from the wastewater. To prevent this from happening, keep all products that contain mercury out of the household trash and bring them to a certified disposal facility. For more information, go to www.regionalsand.com.
Pretty good. I think it's really wonderful. Now, Nicole, are you still there?
I am.
Good. Okay. Why should I go back to the live third place? Did I miss something?
It didn't finish.
Oh, it didn't finish. Oh, well, let's roll that again. Hold on. Hold that question, Nicole.
Huh? This book says not to flush wipes, but I always flush wipes when I'm done using them. Oh no! Flush wipes clog pipes that need costly repairs. Wipes just don't dissolve like toilet paper. From now on, I'll always throw away my wipes in the garbage can. Don't flush wipes. For more information, go to www.sacsewer.com/no-wipes-pipes.
Wow. Well, thank you, Noel Hansen. That was terrific. Okay, so let's go to this question. How did we do? Did we cover all of the topic areas, Nicole?
Yeah, so the students are given topics to choose from at the beginning of, I would assume at the beginning of the semester, at the beginning of the class when they're starting this project. And we got a pretty healthy coverage of the topics that we provided them. It's sort of like a menu for them to choose from. So we obviously think that all of the winning PSAs for second and third place were tremendous. The first place winners who we're lucky enough to have today on the show really brought it this year. And we were really excited to see that even in this really unusual academic climate where kids are distance learning, that we had such great competition and the judges had such a hard time picking the top winners this year. So we're really excited. We definitely see that these students have a bright future in video production if that's something they want to pursue professionally, and we'll definitely be using their PSAs to help get our messages out.
Great. Thank you for that. And also, Brad, in this story development for each one, how does that work? Tell me how you work with the students and to help them develop a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Well, we talk about the importance of that. If you can tell a little story within 30 seconds, you're going to really capture people's attention. And so that's, I think, part of the trick of this is how do you do it? But the most important part is that the client has this content that has to be delivered in 30 seconds, but you've got to make it interesting. So they really have to put their thinking cap on and brainstorm some creative ideas for how to present the information.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I could see that, and they all have a nice snap at the end and visual. It's same visual going along with the text, and it works very well. So tell me about the competition in the past. It has seemed to be kind of grown as a something of interest in Franklin, and I think you only started with 2 schools, and now how many schools in the non-COVID years did you develop?
Well, we've had a good range of students or schools that participate. So this has to be presented by a teacher to the students, and that's part of the contest. It's part of you're part of a media class, a media production class, and it becomes part of the curriculum. So for teachers to do this, it's a pretty standard kind of video assignment to do, is to make a 30-second PSA. And many schools have their morning bulletin that they put on. And so these are aired as, part of the morning bulletin. So we're creating content, not only, we're internally and also for the community.
That's really great. I think I asked Jack, or I can't remember who it was. I said about their future in live action video and film. What about you, two other people? Sam?
Yeah, I mean, I'm also thinking about pursuing something in like the film industry. I think that would be really fun. I'm really interested in that kind of thing. So yeah, that would definitely be something that.
Yeah, Access Sacramento. It has its it does these short films over competition over a number of years. Oh, I don't know, 20 or something like that. And many of the filmmakers who started with them are now working down in Hollywood. Oh, and then we have to also go to Chase and ask her. Chase?
Hi. I really want to do my animation career as well. I really want to like work for a big company like Pixar or DreamWorks.
Oh yeah, Pixar.
Yeah.
Pixar has got a student. I think it has kind of a student program as well. So I wish you well, and I wish you all well in doing this in this competition and the competitions that are ahead. So what's up for next year, Brad? Anything? Any new ideas on the directions for the program?
We're up for renewal for our grant, and so I'm looking forward to hopefully having a continuing relationship.
That's good. And Nicole, this public affairs program relationship with Access Sacramento sounds like a real hit to me. And is it do you reach out to other program areas that are very important to keep the information alive?
So if you're asking about the topics, a lot of our topics are pretty standard, and we need to continue to get those messages out because it helps us in our work every day to protect public health and the environment. And so it's been a really exciting partnership. This is the third year of a 3-year partnership, and we look forward to receiving an additional proposal for perhaps a continued partnership.
Good. Thank you all very much for coming on LiveWire. It's been really a pleasure to see your work and to hear how it was done and to see the connection between the agencies that put it together. Thanks for watching LiveWire.